Hi, everybody. It's Karen Abrams. Welcome back to Tuesday Tune Up. Nice to see you again. So today we're going to talk about attracting what it is that you desire instead of what you don't. And I know because the world is kind of a wacky place right now and the energy gets really wonky, it's easy to wake up in the middle of the night and just be like, "Oh my God, things are just going to keep getting worse and worse. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And this happened to me the other night, and I just got this voice in my head saying, "What are you focusing on? Focus on what you want. Keep focusing on what you want. Keep focusing on what you want." It was just over and over again because my brain was in a loop. So I thought if I was experiencing that, most likely other people out there were feeling that. So I thought we would do that today. So let me come into your space if that's okay with you. Just say yes. There we go. And perfect. All right, and we're going to start out because a lot of that energy and that doom and gloom energy is coming from the collective. It is very important that we always let it go right at the beginning of our class, because when we go into that theta brainwave, our mind talks to our body and we can actually order it up to set it free from our bodies and have that intention to send that back to the universe. So here we go. Let's have all that energy that never belonged to you from the collective, from your friends, from your loved ones, from people you don't even know, that you've been picking up, and let's send all that energy away from you and back to the universe. Just say yes. Good. Awesome. All right. And then let's also do the same for all that, those harmful radiation and that harmful radiation and electromagnetic frequencies that are out there from our technology. We're going to do the same. Take that out of your body, send that to the universe. Perfect. Yay, 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 yay. Okay. So, we're going to talk about attracting what you desire instead. So, as I said, from the voice that came to me, and that inner voice, that inner wisdom was like, what is it that you want? So, I want you to just take a moment, because I bet you know exactly what you don't want. And most of us have that right there. And so, think for a moment, what is one thing that you want? Okay? One thing that you really truly desire to happen for you. And let's show you that you are worthy of receiving it, okay? And this is from God's perspective. You might call that your inner wisdom or the universe's perspective. All are well and welcome. And letting you know you're worthy of receiving. And usually, if you're in my community, we tend to be people who give more than we allow ourselves to receive. So let's show you how to, what it feels like to receive support from the universe. There we go. And that it's safe for you to do so, that you're deserving of it. There we go. Good. This is very important for you, for us, to expand our receiving muscle, get it stronger, because the stronger it gets, the more wonderful things can come to you. Because have you ever said something where you're like, oh, that's too much. I can't accept that, right? Or if somebody says, oh, you look really good today, or I really like that shirt, and you're like, oh, it's old, right? We tend to push things like that away. And that's the universe giving us a little love. And if we don't receive it, the universe goes, oh, I guess they don't want it. So we'll give them something else instead. And so let's just change that around. And I think I've said this before, but my mom said something to me, not quite in these words, but where she said, when somebody gives you a compliment, shut up and say thank you. So I'm imparting her wisdom on the world. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So show you how to receive a compliment, what it feels like that you're deserving of it. You can still have your discernment. And also how to recognize and what it feels like to recognize the support that's coming to you. And I know I'm going to be talking about this till the cows come home, because it's always important. Even the slightest thing that's going on, the slightest beautiful little thing that happens, um, celebrate it, receive it, say thank you. Those are the things that, as they come in and as you notice them, once again, what we notice start showing up in our lives more and more and more. So if you notice these little things, you're like, oh yeah, thank you so much. Awesome. Yay, yay, yay. So start noticing that, where that support is coming in. And this helps to magnetize more of that support to come in, more good fortune to come in. There we go. Remind you what joy feels like and what it feels like to enjoy your life, and that it's safe and it's okay for you to enjoy your life, even if other people aren't having as great of a time as you are. And that you can do a lot more with joy than you can with feeling sorry for other people. All right. And that's why I call sympathy. And there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. And let's let you understand that too. Because it's okay to be empathetic with people because it brings in compassion, right? And then maybe you'll go out and you'll do things like you'll feed people who are hungry. You'll do something because you know that's not a good feeling. And you want to lessen that feeling in the world. So that part is really good. Empathy is. The sympathy doesn't help anybody. There we go. Awesome. And show you how strong and vital you are, and also how resourceful you are. And open up those inner resources for you to connect, getting that intuition and that insight in so that you can connect even more to your inner resources and allow them to really lead you forward. There we go. And remember, and what's coming right now too is about making sure that you set yourself up right at the beginning of the day. When you wake up in the morning, what do you want to feel? Ask yourself that question. You can do gratitude, find 3 things that you really truly feel grateful for in that moment. Not think you're grateful for or no. Feel something. And then what do I want to feel like today? What's my intention for the day? How do I want to feel? Because our state of mind is what drives the decisions we make all day long. If you feel like crap, you're more likely to avoid what you need to do to move yourself forward. If you feel great, you're like, hey, let's go. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. This is going to be fun. Okay? And even though that's very basic stuff, we all need to hear it. I do. I need to hear it about 17,000 times. And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So consider this one of those times, hopefully towards the end of the 17,000. All right, my friends. What do you want to feel like today? You want to feel happy? You want to feel joyful? You want to feel in control of your life? Do you want to feel enthusiastic and optimistic and productive, connected, happy, fun, relaxed, centered, grounded? All these things are good. And let's have God give you all of those downloads, what it feels like to be relaxed from God's perspective, centered, grounded, connected to source, connected to your inner wisdom. What happiness and joy feel like. What optimism feels like. And what it feels like to be in the driver's seat of your life. And know that you're there. Even if you're in the passenger seat, you're still in the driver's seat. Because you made a decision somewhere in there. All right, my friends, and let's have the universe give you a big old body healing here. Beautiful. Let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. And let's bring you back into your body. So let's just feel that energy come back in all the way down through the bottoms of your feet, down into the earth. Excuse me. And then go down about 20 feet, bring that energy back up the bottoms of your feet. So that earth energy fills up every cell of your body all the way to the top of your head. All right, everybody. I hope you had fun and you have a beautiful, beautiful week. Until next week, God bless and goodbye for now. See ya. Adios.